The great train robbery of over £3 million in England in the year 1963 continues to baffle the British police force. Good evening. However, we have here today the Deputy Head of New Scotland Yard, Sir Arthur Gappy. Good evening. And I'm going to ask him just a few questions about the great train robbery. Good evening. Good evening, Sir Arthur. Good evening. I'm going to ask you just a few questions about the great train robbery, if I may. Good evening. Thank you. Well, yes, I'd like to make one thing quite clear at the outset. When you speak of a train robbery, this in fact involved no loss of train. It was merely what I like to call the contents of the train which were pilfered. Yeah, we haven't actually lost a train since 1946, I think, the year of the great snows, being a slightly small one. Yes, they're very difficult to lose, you see, being so bulky. A train is an enormous thing compared, for example, for a small jewel. A pearl, for example, might fall off a lady's neck and disappear into the grass or the gravel or wherever it is she was standing. Yes, the sea even disappear underwater into the inky depths. Whereas a huge train with its enormous size is totally different kettle of fish. Yes, I think you made that point rather well, Sir Arthur. Thank you. Now, who do you think has perpetrated this awful crime? Well, we believe this to be the work of thieves. Thieves, yes, thieves. And I'll tell you why. The whole pattern is extremely reminiscent of past robberies where we have found thieves to be involved. Yes, the telltale loss of property, the snatching away of the money substances, it all points to thieves. So you feel that thieves are responsible? No. No. No, I feel that thieves are totally irresponsible. Ghastly people who go around snatching your money. Well, I appreciate that, Sir Arthur. You may appreciate it, but most people don't. If you like having your money snatched, you must be rather an old fish, I think. Gosh. Who do you think is behind the criminals? Well, we are, considerably. Don't seem to catch up with the What I mean is who is the organising genius behind the crime? Ah, well, now of course you're asking me who the organising genius behind the crime is. You're a man of very acute perception, Sir Arthur. Thank you. Well, let me say this. We think it's a Mindermast. A Mindermast? Yes, a Mindermast. And what exactly is a Mindermast? Well, a Mindermast is a code word we use at Scotland Yard to describe a mastermind. Right. Yes. We don't like to use the word mastermind as that depresses the men somewhat. Sure. Yes, so we call it a Mindermast. Yes. Futile endeavour to deceive ourselves, really. But we are using the wonderful new equipment known as the identity kit. Are you familiar with that? Yeah. Familiar with the identity kit? Yes, that's where you piece together the face of a criminal, isn't it? Well, not entirely, no. We can only piece together the appearance of the face of the criminal. We can't actually piece the face itself together. What a pity. Yes, I wish we could. Because, of course, once you captured the criminal face, the other criminal parts are not hard to find. Even for me, the criminal body, for example, is situated directly beneath the criminal face. Really. Joined, of course, by the criminal neck. But through the wonderful, amazing, remarkable system of the identity kit, we have pieced together an extremely good likeness of the Archbishop of Canterbury. So you feel His Grace is your number one suspect? Well, let me put it this way. His Grace is the man we're currently beating the living daylights out of down at the yard. So is he still your number one suspect? No. I'm happy to say that His Grace no longer resembles the picture. Jane, I think for the better. He thinks for the worse. He would. It's been in that, yes. So, I believe some of the stolen money has been recovered, hasn't it? Yes, it has, yes. And what's happening to that? We're spending that as quickly as we can. It's a short life, but a merry one down the yard. Good night.